Hi and welcome. Today I'm going to be making a Sending Sunshine card as part of a hop for Jeanie Ellis. If you don't know Jeanie, you can check out her YouTube channel. I am on a design team with Jeanie, and some of us got together and decided that we would be sending her some sunshine. So our card is going to be sunshine in some way. I have several stencils here that I'm trying to decide which one I'd like to use to create the card. So this one has a sun that's full, and the one I end up picking is large. It's that one by Miss Ink. And then I used Bristol smooth paper because I'm going to be ink blending. So if I could give you any advice, I would say when you do your ink blending, go ahead and get Bristol smooth paper because it does blend very well. I have some distress oxide inks, and I'm going to be using my blending brushes. This is picked raspberry, starting off in the center with picked raspberry, wanting to make the sun look bright, and I'm going to make it look in the center look pink, and then orange, and then yellow. So while I'm blending here, I wanted to say we're very happy to be supporting Jeanie Ellis by joining together. Some of us have blogs that we're including in this hop. Some of us have videos. Some of us have both. But I want to encourage you to look at the description box below where you can find the next person in the hop. And I just want to encourage you to participate, check out all the cards, and say hello to Jeanie. This color is called Ripe Persimmon. I really like this color. And then Squeeze Lemonade for the yellow. This is one of my favorite stencils because it does look like sunburst to me. You can also just ink half of it and make it as if it was a sunrise or a sunset. But I had this idea in my head for this card. I was actually driving to work today and it came to me. That happens sometimes. I'll be driving to work thinking about different projects and something will come to me. Now, I'm just doing a little bit of blending here so that the transition is not too harsh between colors. It looks like I'm going in with a little bit more orange, that Ripe Persimmon, which is fine because it looks really nice. And the Squeeze Lemonade. I love making cards with the sunshine or anything to do with the sun. So this was a lot of fun for me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull the stencil off and show you the dramatic card base. That's our panel that we're going to build off of. I think it turned out really nice, don't you? Yeah, I like it a lot. Okay. So I'm going to be adding some items to the panel to give it some dimension, and the idea that came to me was that it would be the sunshine with some butterflies. So I looked through my stash to see what butterflies that I had, and I just came up with some, and I actually ended up using one. This is the die cut that I ended up using. It's a single butterfly with an outline die. And here I'm just picking my colors that I'm going to use. And I'm going to be using some specialty paper. Here I used a sticky adhesive with the butterfly, thinking that that might make it easier for me to be able to get the butterfly to adhere to the glitter background for this butterfly, but it really didn't. I mean, it did make it easier when it came to adhering it. I didn't have to glue it, but the pieces were sticking all over my fingers. And it was hard for me to weed it out of the dye, and I thought, I'm not doing that for the rest of them. So for the rest of them, I just cut the butterfly out on. See, I'm still getting those little pieces off of my finger even now. I just went in the rest of them. I just cut the butterfly and I just glued it to the back. So yeah, it took a little bit more time, but you actually saved time because you didn't have to weed it out of that sheet that I had adhered it to. So here I'm just gluing the butterfly wings, and I'm using a fine tipped glue applicator, so that does help a little bit. And actually my problem is more over gluing. Sometimes I do that and then it kind of like oozes out from underneath there, and that's what happened with this one. So I had to take a little wipe and try to just get a little bit of that extra glue out of there. So here I'm just trying to figure out which position I want to put the butterflies, whether I'll be able to use all three or only two. Here I'm picking out a word die, and this word is hope. And I wanted to do that one for Jeanie because sending her positive thoughts and hope for tomorrow. Here I'm just gluing the letters of the word die straight to the glitter background. So this is like a gold glitter background, and I put it with the word die I cut out just with regular like yellow cardstock, but I should have probably used a different color for contrast, but it still looks nice. Here I'm just getting my card base ready, and again I'm just lining things up, just trying to get a good position here so that it looks nice, and the layout and everything like that. You just kind of have to play around till you get to the layout that you think looks best. Okay, now I'm going to normal speed here. I was going really quick earlier, but I thought I would slow things down here a bit and say to you, thanks a lot. Thanks so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I hope that you are enjoying this sunny card. I think it turned out really nice, bright and cheerful. And hope is my favorite word. So anytime I get to use my hope dies, I collect them, by the way. If I see a die set out there that has just the word hope or whatever, I definitely am interested in it. So the top butterfly is pink with like a pink glitter background, and the bottom is a yellow butterfly with a gold foil background. You can see how it's shiny. Just going to go ahead and adhere this to the card base, trying to get it straight. Try again. Now I need just to add a little bit more glue just to make sure that it sticks. Just applying some pressure so that it sticks. Now, once this is done, I go ahead and I cut a piece of paper. No, sorry. Once this is done, I use a piece of paper that I had. It was a piece of paper that I used to cut the word hope out, so it's yellow. No, it's the yellow butterfly. That's right. It was the yellow butterfly. You'll see what I'm talking about here. But I'm just going to trim the paper to fit the inside of the card. There it is. See the butterfly? So sometimes I like to do this, you guys. It's really cool. If you have the negative space of the image that you cut for the front, you can repeat that again on the inside with your place where you stamp on the inside or sign the inside of the card. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just using some tape runner instead of messing with the glue. I'm just using some tape runner, adhering this down to the card base, which I think that looks really nice when you see that repeat itself then when you open it. Now, I do have a sentiment from Visible Image Stamps, and I have the name of that stamp set at the end here, and I'll have it down below in my description box. So the sentiment that I grabbed right here is not the right sentiment. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's a nice sentiment. That's not the one that I wanted, though. The one that I wanted talks about getting through the storm and seeing the sunshine. I can't exactly remember the word for word, but it's like you will get through this storm and see the sunshine on the other side. So I'm just going to clean my stamp, make sure it's nice and clean for this. I want it to look good. I want the sentiment to really look nice. So I'm just lining things up properly here, and I'm using my VersaFine Clair VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. There you go. And it's a nice bold ink. It's perfect for sentiments. I'm just going to do this by hand, you guys, and just by eyeball put it on there, and I kind of slipped a little bit. So then I thought, oh no, it's going to look really bad. But it looks nice. You'll get through this storm and see the sunshine. And feel the sunshine on the other side. You will get through this storm and feel the sunshine on the other side. So that is a message of hope. This stamp set from Visible Image is called Look Forward with Hope. And I like this stamp set a lot. I don't get to use it that much, though, for some reason. But it's got a great message of inspiration and hope for tomorrow. Don't forget to check out all the other people that are creating awesome sunshine themed cards on their YouTube channels and their blogs. Make sure you check out the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.